Hello, hello, my beloved waking gods and goddesses. Welcome to my new YouTube channel, Love, Truth, and Beauty. Do it yourself for Divine in the Flesh, where our PTSDs, our pains, trauma, suffering, and dramas are golden gateways to waking up and staying awake. Where together we get to navigate the ups and downs of the totality of human experience in this perception-managed reality, having discovered that our true divine natures in our true sensual sensorial world of seven senses have all been hijacked and squished down into the big fat lie of 5 sense reality. Before we get started, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please also comment and share this video with your community and with folks with whom you would feel would benefit from my content. Please also subscribe, hit the notification bell, selecting the all settings so that when I upload videos, the YouTube will let you know. I generally upload Tuesdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Eastern. And if you do enjoy my work and find this content very interesting, please do consider supporting my work by donating. My PayPal link is in the description box. My name is Maria West, and I am your hostess of the highest, here to download, upload, inspire, and usher you into your bestest and brightest light, your bestest and brightest selves, inviting you all to open your hearts wider and wider and wider still. And here we are. This is episode 28. Another gathering of all of us here, the heart-based new humanity, spanning the curvature of this beautiful planet during this great global awakening. And holy moly, there are some fabuloso shitstorms underway, getting ready to tear the Kaibal asunder. It's going down. I feel it. In the meantime, all of us, we continue to do our inner work, engaging our tools to stay the fuck calm and centered and anchored and not all crazy, because we don't want to feed those evil NSPs, okay? And part of doing the great inner work is all about taking our blinders off. It's about taking our muzzles off and speaking out. It's about walking out of our gilded cages, whatever those cages are, taking off our handcuffs and shackles and facing up to the massive chaos black magic spell that we've all been under. And in doing so, we do it in a way that feels comfortable for us always, okay? Because what's comfortable for you may not be comfortable for me. And what's comfortable for me may not work for you, okay? So I want everybody to honor where they're at, because at the end of the day, 3D, 4D, 5D, there is no separation. All right, so in this video, I'm going to share with you, aka disclose, the information that I've researched and discovered regarding EMF radiation and this. Okay? Now, its name alone should give us a clue as to its very powerful incremental nature. All right. In plain English, it's called this because it is the 5th generation of the wireless network that cell phones use. Okay? Replacing 4G/LTE. Okay, it is a completely new technology and infrastructure for cellular networks. All right, this is a generational leap in technology. So there's a lot going on with this across the board, okay, in technology, business, infrastructure, we consumers, and of course it's regulation. So what I want to do is I want to focus on the parts of this that really concern us, okay? This is designed to operate at much higher frequencies with much more energy than where we're at currently, supposedly. Okay, so that would be the FOURGs. Okay, so this is it took me a long time to pull this together, I gotta say, okay? I actually kind of have a headache because I'm kind of excited to like put this forth, okay? So because it's designed to operate at much higher frequencies and using much more energy than the FOURGs, okay? It does this so it can support much faster downloads with many more devices connected to the network. So this, my loves, isn't just for cell phones, okay? It is designed to support the internets of all things, which are connected to devices like smart cars and smartphones, all right? So this also requires many more cell antennas to support the network. This also results in human exposures to many new frequencies of EMF radiation. And my loves, as far as I can tell in all my research, there has been no testing performed on the medium and long-term impact on human health from exposure to this. So how is this different? Okay, how is it different? Wireless devices such as cell phones, radios, and Wi-Fi use EMF radiation, electromagnetic fields, electromagnetic forces to communicate. These different technologies use different frequencies of EMF to communicate. So most of the existing cell phones use the FOURGs or fourth generation networks to communicate. And in most countries, the FORG phones communicate with frequencies between 600 megahertz to 6 gigahertz. Okay? Now, this will still use the FORG's frequencies, but it can also go much higher, up to 300 gigahertz. Okay, these are called millimeter waves. So these devices, it's gonna be using so much more energy to communicate. Okay, so how is it different? How is it different? All right, now the reason that these things here use higher frequencies is to enable more bandwidth. And everybody's talking about bandwidth. Faster downloads, faster streaming, without any blips, okay? So this doesn't only operate with more energy, but it's also designed to carry a lot more information. Okay, so it's expected that the average download speeds on this will be around 1 gigabyte per second, which is really freaking fast. And because this is designed to operate at higher frequencies with more devices, that networks are requiring many more antennas to function. Many more. Okay, this is called network densification. And if you haven't already, you're going to start seeing these so-called small cells pop up in new places all over, down highways, corners, etc. Wink, wink, okay? How is it regulated? All right, we want to know, how is this regulated? All right, well, from what I gather, there are different approaches to this regulation in different parts of the world. In the United States, this is regulated by the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, in the same way as FOURGs. and all wireless devices since the 1990s, okay? In terms of human health, the FCC only cares about thermal effect. Okay, now, when I was researching this, I was like, well, what the fuck does that mean? Okay, it means this. Okay, get this bullshit. So, if one of these devices doesn't burn you, it's okay to sell it to you. If that doesn't blow your mind and set off alarms, I don't know what it's going to take, okay? So the question is, how is this regulated around the world? So while the federal government isn't treating this any different than the older network technologies, though I believe that POTUS is rethinking the rollout, although he was pretty gung-ho about it. And I cannot for the life of me find the fucking link to back this up. So I'm going to keep looking, and when I find it, I'll post it, I promise. Now, regionally, the situation is different in terms of regulation. In other countries and governments and dozens of municipalities all over the world, they're all taking action, and many of them have suspended or restricted the rollout of this or initiated investigations and research to begin that process. Now, the government of Brussels, Belgium, has indefinitely ceased the rollout of this, supposedly because the wireless companies couldn't say how much radiation folks would be exposed to. And funnily enough, don't some of the elites work and live in that area? It's kind of like, this dude, pushing these things, and yet his kids aren't participating. What's going on there? All right, so moving on, honey. I know I'm being snarky. What are the health risks? Honestly, I was not all that shocked to discover that even with this, nothing's really changed. Surprise, surprise. The wireless industry rolls out new technology without performing studies into the long-term health impact on humans, okay? And this was the case with the first cell phones and Wi-Fi, and now we see it in the case again with this. Hey, surprise. This is why cell phones are referred to as the largest biological experiment ever. And that is a quote by Dr. Leif Salford, and many other people agree. I agree. Who am I? I'm just a consumer. But here's the thing, okay? We demand these techno-evils with our techie toy addictions. We want our techie toys. I mean, I've seen people have fucking meltdowns standing at the Apple store because they run out of product, the latest and greatest, okay? So the truth is, despite the absence of studies into the long-term health effects of 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, all right, Dr. Joel Moskowitz from UC Berkeley School of Public Health has explained we have no reason to believe that this is safe, okay? And it's possible to make other educated guesses based on what we already know about the negative health effects of EMF exposure from the previous generations of wireless technology. Okay, so this scared the shit out of me when I was going down this rabbit hole. And this rabbit hole is skin amplifies risk of this technology and its health risk, because it may be amplified because of how, according to one study, this EMF radiation interacts with the human body, how it does, okay? So the study was led by a Dr. Yuri D. Feldman of Hebrew University of Jerusalem. And he found that human sweat ducts act as an array of tiny helix-shaped antennas when exposed to these millimeter waves. Oh my God. So his findings suggest that human skin not only absorbs, but actually amplifies the radiation from millimeter wave networks. What? What the fuck? Okay, so EMF exposure from these devices, like cell phones, they've already been linked to a wide range of negative health effects in humans, including cancer, infertility, sleep disruption, and the leakage of the blood-brain barrier. Okay, so this will mean that we are exposed to more sources of higher frequencies of EMF more frequently and more intensely. And more devices sending more data means a vast increase in human exposure to EMF. Okay, so down below in the description box, I have a link to Dr. Martin Pall, who has written a free ebook that you can click onto and download, where he outlines strong evidence for 8 different categories of negative health effects in humans from EMF that we will probably see exacerbated by this. All right. So I want to go over the common ways we all expose ourselves to EMF radiation inadvertently, because this shit is going on right in plain view, in our faces, in our homes, our offices, our workplaces, places where we shop and we play, and on our bodies. Okay, the sources of EMF radiation it's literally fucking everywhere, and in growing numbers as we get more and more addicted to the technology. It's no longer just cell phones and Wi-Fi. Now we also have wireless thermostats, speakers, smart refrigerators, tons of Bluetooth devices, smart crock pots. EMF is everywhere. Even if you live in an area that's extremely polluted by EMFs, okay, what you do with your own devices and what you do at home matters even more, okay? So there are some habits and tools that are free that we can utilize to minimize our exposure to EMF. Okay, we just got to change our habits, kids. Okay, number 1, keeping your phone in your pockets and bras. Hello? Don't do it, okay? Whether touching the skin or not, stop it. Stop it. The solution is free. Don't do it. Or you can get one of these shielded pouches. Let me see. Here's one of mine. Okay, this is a shielded pouch, and it has been tested at FOUR and this. So it blocks out all of the radiation, and I'll have a link below. And by the way, I'm not an affiliate, so you click that link and you make a purchase. I will not gain financially. Just saying, okay? So this is one of the things that you can get, and you can stick your phone in here, all right? And whatever you do, even with this, don't have it on your body. Stick it in your purse, have it away from you, even in a fanny pack. Don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. I know it's inconvenient, but you know what? Suck it up, all right? Laptops and devices. So laptops on laps, chess, handheld devices, stop it, okay? Free solution. Stick it on a desk. Put it on a desk. There are shielded platforms and bases and stands. I'm going to show you mine. I inherited a bunch of shungite. And shungite has actually been proven to block EMF. So here is my shungite slab, and I put my laptop and my tablet on this thing. I don't know if these are available. I've not seen them, but I actually had it cut. So there you go. So that's one of the things that you can do. I also have this thing for my phone. It is a shungite stand. So I've got this. I don't know if that's available anymore, I have to remember where I got it. So that's one of the things that you can do. Okay, so putting laptops on your lap, on your chest, or resting them on your body, don't do it. Stop. Okay. The other thing, sleeping with your phone or your laptop. Don't do it. A free solution, turn them off. Okay? Along with turning off your Wi-Fi and or putting them in airplane mode. Store them away from your bed, away from your head. And the solution that if you are on call, I have seen products where you can get these EMF shields that look like photo frames, and you can stick your device behind one of those. Okay, so there's a solution there. Okay, the other thing that we do, and we don't know that it's bad news, wireless earbuds. Oh my God. Don't do it. I see so many folks driving around with these fucking things in your ear. I don't care what they are, but unless you have one of these devices, okay, one of these devices where you stick in your headphones or your headset into it, this actually blocks the radiation, and this gets plugged into your phone or your computer or whatever. If you don't have one of these, you're fucking yourself up. I'm just saying, okay? So wireless earbuds, don't do it. If you're using your phone, put it on speaker mode. I know that's really inconvenient, especially if you want privacy. Or there are also air tube technologies that block out 99% of the radiation into your head. And so this hard device, which stands for Hydrus Anti-Radiation Device. You can Google that. I think I have the link below as well. That's one of the things that you could do to block that out, get that stuff. Okay, what are the other things? Smart technologies all around your house. Also in late model cars. Oh my God, stop buying them. That's one of the things that you can do. Go old school analog. Opt to disconnect this shit. You can tell Siri and Cortana and Alexa and all the other AI personalities to fuck off. Okay, it's your choice. You can do it. And then you can also research the many ways you can opt out of smart meters and other techie conveniences and fight back so that we can take our power back and we get smart. All right. So, my loves, by learning what the fuck this is, along with all our other techie toys and their applications, we can take our power back. Knowledge is power, so that we don't get herded like sheep, okay? Also, writing to your local governments and letting these folks know about your concerns is uber important. And the best way to question and oppose the rollout of this in your community is on the local level. So you want to contact the local people, the local officials, like the mayor, the city council, your county council, okay, to express your opposition and learn more about the status of this rollout in the area that you live in, as well as the surrounding areas, okay? We want to do that. We want to get smart. The other thing that you can do as you learn more and more, share what you learn with family and friends, and also on your social media platforms. And when they get deleted, do it again and again and again. Invite folks with the phrasing, "Did you know?" or "I recently learned," or These are good ways that you can start these really, really tough conversations. But also, my loves, you have to kind of get on board with not be expecting to be met with great enthusiasm, and expect to be met with either the sort of deer in the headlights kind of thing, or with upset, people telling you to fuck off, or telling you are a you-know-what. One of those theorists, okay? But here's the thing. Facts don't make it theory, makes it disclosure, all right? The other thing that we can do, we can boycott all these products, all right? We just refuse to buy them, okay? So And by doing that, by learning all we can, we learn to protect ourselves. Because with any other harmful substance or pollutant, the absolute best way to protect yourself and your family, your kids, is to what? Reduce your exposure to the substance or the pollutant in the first place, okay? And in this case, it would mean reducing your exposure to any and all that emit this, okay? So all the technologies that emit this, don't do it, okay? So we need to follow two very simple common sense. Can I say it again? Common sense rules. Okay, number one, minimize your use of this. All these technologies that generate this and use this, okay? And number two, maximize the distance between these technologies, these devices, and your body, okay? And especially when they're in use, okay? Now, these may seem obvious, but they're also very, very difficult. But please, do it for yourself and especially for your children. And I just want to mention this because I'm not being an asshole, but I've just seen this a lot with kids, parents and their kids. For me, it is a sign of really bad parenting because most parents are very distracted. But I want you, if you have kids, to notice the many ways you distance yourself from your children by sticking a techie toy in their hands and letting those EMF devices babysit your kids. I'm sorry if that's harsh, but I see it so much. It really, really pisses me off. Just saying, okay? Okay. And for you geeks interested in the history of 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, I'll have a link below in the description box, and you can check that out. Okay, that's all I have for now, my loves. I know I was kind of all over the place and just like really kind of vehement about it because this shit really gets on my nerves. It really, really makes me really upset. But I'm doing my part. You know, I looked at all this kind of stuff and I've been researching this for like the last 6 months and trying to figure out my notes on how to condense everything and not be all fucking crazy, okay? So in the description box, in addition, there are a bunch of important links that I want you all to check out, all right? I'm not going to name them. You need to go look for them yourself. They're going to be very, very plain, all right? Plain as day. So until next time, my love, be the love that you are. Share your love. Be creative. Be kind. Do the great inner work and heal your own divide and conquer within. The next video up, I'm going to be offering some great inner work journaling exercises. Oh, no, not journaling exercises. Oh, yes, because journaling and burning those exercises, they are the fast track to waking up and staying awake and to help heal the divide and conquer agendas on any topic and any subject within yourself. And that shit technique, it is the shit and it's for free. You just have to do it. All right. Thanks again for your participation and attention. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Until next time, here's to love, truth, and beauty. Mwah!